Court is now in session. Jacqueline Hernandez versus Roberto Hernandez.
For the record, this matter is before the court for a continued pretrial conference. The same is being conducted via Zoom. The court is in receipt of a revised proposed consent judgment of divorce, which appears to have been approved by both parties. It appears that both parties are present. You are Jacqueline Hernandez, is that correct?
Yes.
And sir, I see next to you that you are Roberto Hernandez.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez did not appear last week, and we needed his appearance today to confirm that he signed the judgment of divorce. Before we begin, there's an issue of the filing fee that the court would like to address. And Mr. Hernandez, are you still receiving public assistance?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Ms. Hernandez, do you still receive public assistance?
No, I do not.
Okay. You secured a waiver of the filing fee when you filed this divorce complaint because you're on public assistance. And since you are no longer, the court will order that one of you or both of you pay the $175 filing fee. The taxpayer should not have to pay for that. So I don't know if the two of you want to share in that expense or how you want to handle that, because I'm going to add that to the judgment of divorce. $175 has to be paid to the Monroe County Clerk, and I'll give you some time to pay that.
Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Hernandez.
I don't remember signing a divorce, sir.
You did not. Oh, you didn't sign a divorce complaint. Did you not sign your name to a judgment of divorce?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I've been sick. Yes, sir.
Mr. Hernandez, you returned this to the court. Didn't you see your husband sign it?
Yes, you did.
I did not sign nothing, Jackie. I did not sign no document.
Come down. You're both on the Briar Walk. You're just a couple blocks away from the courthouse. I want both of you to come down to the courthouse this afternoon. Can you be here in about 10 minutes?
No, we can't. We don't have a car.
How do you
I don't have a
work?
She has someone pick her up, and I have the medical bus pick me up, sir.
Okay, well, Mr. Hernandez, and unless Mr. Hernandez can testify, he approved this judgment of divorce, the court will not grant the divorce.
I was under the impression that my wife, I spoke to her, and I got the letter. I went and picked up my prosthetic limb 2 days ago, sir. And that was the first time I seen the letter of divorce on the table. And when I looked at it, the letter was already open. And that was the first time I seen the letter. And I didn't understand it. So I spoke to my wife for the last couple of days, and I told her, our marriage is sacred. Why did you go out for divorce? I don't understand. I've never cheated on you. I've never hit you. I have talked bad to you. I understand that. And I know I need to change that, but I've never hurt you and I've never cheated on you.
Right. Mr. Hernandez, in Michigan, it's no fault divorce. If she wants a divorce, she's entitled to it. But do you have to negotiate the terms? I don't know if there's property needs to be divided. Someone assigned your name to this judgment, Mr. Hernandez. Who signed the name of Roberto to this judgment?
That was Roberto. He signed it. He was asleep when he signed it. He does some weird things when he's asleep.
Well, come on. Somebody can't sign something if they're asleep, Mr. Hernandez. So the court will not accept this judgment. I want both of you to appear personally down here. I mean, what's at issue? Do you own any real estate?
No. We got this house in we live in Meadowbrook Estates, sir, and the property we own is just basically things we own. It's not much. It's just things that we've gathered along the way. The 11 years that we've been together. Some of the things I owned before I even married her. But
okay, well,
we were speaking, Your Honor. We were speaking last. I'm sorry.
You need to work through that and make a list of who's awarded what property. You're still living together, so it's pretty hard to divide property when you're living together.
But I spoke to my wife, and she said she wanted to reconcile our differences, and she didn't want a divorce. That she wanted to.
Is that correct, Mr. Hernandez? Hold on. If that's correct, then we can enter dismissal today. Mr. Hernandez,
Yes,
is that correct? You want to dismiss this?
Yes, I'd like to drop it.
Okay.
Our marriage is sacred, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Hernandez, if you've incurred a lot of unnecessary time on the part of the court, right, Ms. Hernandez, you need to file a dismissal. when can you take a bus downtown and sign the dismissal if we prepare it? Or do you want us to mail it to you and then you can fax it back?
Yes, mail it to me and I can fax it back.
Yeah, she works nights, Your Honor. She works very hard.
Okay, Ms. Hernandez, your address is 1.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and you are freely and voluntarily stating you wish to dismiss this divorce action. Is that correct?
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Has anyone promised you anything? Are you being threatened in order to do this?
No.
Okay. Okay, the court will mail that dismissal to you in today's mail. 1244 Barwood Drive is just necessary just that you sign it because Mr. Hernandez never filed an answer. And then when you go to work, you're going to fax that back to the court. Then the court can have the dismissal and the order, and then I'll mail a copy of dismissal to both of you separately.
Okay.
Mr. Hernandez, can you timely, proper, and promptly sign that and return that?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, Mr. Hernandez, do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
Mr. Roberto, do you have any questions?
No, sir, Your Honor. My marriage is sacred, sir, and I would never
Understand,
cheat or hurt my wife.
There's got to be some communication. Obviously, that's lacking in your relationship because she's seeking a divorce and you don't even know anything about it. So, two of you need to
Again,
talk
Your Honor,
about your relationship.
When COVID took place, I went into a coma twice, sir, and just within the last month and a half, 2 months, I just got to the point where I could start to take care of myself. That's how long it took.
Okay. Well, you probably want to ask your wife in the next week or so whether she's received it and signed that dismissal.
Yes, sir.
Because until she returns that to the court, and the court signs it, it's not dismissed.
Yes, sir.
So at this point in time, okay. Mr. Hernandez, you work though, correct?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Roberto, do you work?
No, sir. I went into a coma. I wasn't able to move I have an amputated left leg. It took me 3 years to get that leg.
Right.
I got that leg 2 years
That's
ago.
fine.
So 2 days
Mr.
ago.
Mr. Hernandez, this matter was originally scheduled for September 22nd, a week ago, and Mr. Hernandez, I recall, said you couldn't appear because you were working. Or the doctors or something.
I had to go to doctors. Yes, sir.
Right.
And I got another doctor's appointment coming up here in a couple of days. It's been nothing but doctors for over 4 years, sir.
All right. Well, just to make sure that your wife signs this dismissal, and Ms. Hernandez, please cooperate with the court. It's incurring a lot of unnecessary expense and time of the court, and we're just going in circles. So please, when you receive that first next week, promptly sign it, fax it back to the court so the court can sign it. Would you do that, please?
Yes, I will.
All right. That will close. You can both zoom out. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.